Para, filho. Acho que é difícil. Não lembro. Nem existe mais. Outros campos também. Vamos habilitar aqui o AMD para ver se a configuração está certinha. E vamos para a cidade do ouro. Vai abrir o negocinho do MD?
According to our world, the mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead they destroyed it. They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the darkspawn. They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless. The dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation.
Tudo que é jogo de RPG antigo, o Reino dos Anões é o primeiro que se fode.
Warriors and mages, barbarians and kings, Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness and prevail.
Em nenhum momento tem lá caça no jogo. Depois os caras não lembram, pô, no começo do jogo já degolaram uma mulher aqui. Legal. Hã? Já do nada aqui degolaram a mulher. Tá certo. Mulher no campo de batalha tem que ser degolada mesmo.
We have watched and waited for the darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten.
Pô, só tô achando que a qualidade do jogo tá rodando meio baixo demais.
And our warnings have been ignored for too long.
Vai, Geraldo de Rico. Não. Dependendo se tiver o que tu tem aí por trás. Tu tá bonita, hein? Tu tá linda, hein? Criador, ajude nós. O criador. Foda-se. O criador do jogo simplesmente criou. Cara, o começo do Dark Age. Do Dragon Age novo já tem 200 minutos de lacração. O antigão, tu joga, tu já tem vontade.
Ah, tu tá aí na...
Agora é hora difícil. Nós é homem, a raça anão, elfo, homem. Eu sou homem. Humano 9. Classe ladino, mago, guerreiro. Não adianta, tem que ser, né? Experiência de vida. Eu não posso selecionar minha experiência de vida? Então tá. Vamos na pele então. Aparência da pele.
Tá meio branco.
Porra, tô.
Aqui tá meio branco.
Tô brancão demais.
Ele vai estar bronzeado mais. Aí.
Aqui, né? Tô meio chamuscado do sol mesmo. Tatuagem.
Tatuagem no rosto?
Nossa.
Acho que não tem.
Não tem. Cabelo. Também não tenho mais.
Ah, só um topetinho.
Porra,
Calvão.
cabeça de piroca. Olha o cabeção, vamos ver. Porra, mas ele não é tão liso assim, parceiro. Se bem que a luz do jogo não tá ajudando.
Ah, eu acho que é aquele outro mesmo. Ah, esse daí, ó. O outro topetinho.
Ah, é.
Só a cor do cabelo tá meio ruim.
De cor do cabelo.
Pô, branco. Um pouquinho mais. Não. Não tá ruivo.
Tá vendo?
Tá meio ruivo, né? Não tá ruivo.
Isso aqui é loiro.
Ah, não, outro. Volta aqui.
Esse aqui não é o melhor.
Isso aí parecia um ruivo isso aí. Volta. Isso aí. Não tem o teu.
A sobrancelha.
Tão específico.
A sobrancelha é fácil de ver. Se tiver mais lobisomem é o pai aqui.
Essa daí é igualzinha.
É mesmo? Eu tenho só o... Porra, não tem inteiro. Por aqui. Aí, pai. Formato do olho. Porra, não sei formato do olho. Mesma porra.
Ah, o de olho é complicado, nem eu sei fazer tudo.
Nariz é batata, porra. tudo acertar o narigão. Narigão.
Mas mais arredondado. Esse tá meio bom.
Tá difícil.
E que daí tu bota de lado também. Ele tá. Tá igual o meu, ó, pontudo. O teu não é tanto, o teu é mais arredondado.
Que pontudo, o teu também é outro cu de galinha, a mesma
É
subiqueira.
assim, ó.
Uma subiqueira,
O teu é arredondado mesmo de lado. É o mesmo nariz do guri ali.
Assim, ó.
Não, aí tá fino. É.
Tá fino?
Tá meio...
Parece um dedão. Tá bom. Boca,
Ah, não vai ficar.
boca
Ele
menor.
se olha pra...
Eu olho pra ali, né, Tica, né?
Mas eu faço também os bonecos, não fica igual. Eu acho que fica, mas não fica nada.
Porra, agora sim.
Que isso?
Sem queixo.
Fica com um bico aqui. A live inteira só pra fazer boneco. Opa! Opa!
Difícil de entender. Porra. Atrapalha.
Então, pode pensar. Mas você vai ficar aí só no... Só pra pôr o formato aqui, ó.
Profundidade do queixo. Quanto mais gordo, meu. Porra, cheio de base.
Só não.
Meu queixo é pequeno, fazer o que? Não tem queixo.
Vai ficar com queixo hoje.
Ah, achei, ó. Queixo pra dentro. Só não consigo aumentar a bochecha, porra. Não, pior que o meu queixo passa da boca.
Sim, é um pouquinho pra cá, sim.
Não consigo botar a bochecha nesse homem, tomar no cu.
Talvez lá no corpo. Pescoço, orelhas. Na hora de aumentar a gordura do corpo, vai aumentar.
Não tem corpo? Onde é que diz corpo aqui, porra?
Em algum momento não tem?
Mate gelado, porra. Pescoço e orelha, altura das orelhas. Porra, de orelha tá feio pra caralho, eu não faço ideia da altura do pescoço. Porra, tem um pescoço gordo. Gordaço o pescoço. Tamanho da orelha. Ah, não diminui essa orelha aí, não é tão grande não assim. Pai, não é orelhudão não.
Orelha é normal.
Vamos colocar atrás. Chavosaço. Porra, tá louco, pai. Tá bom. A voz.
I have lost the spell. Greetings. It didn't work.
Puxa os cabelos.
Greetings. How do you do? Greetings. I have lost concentration. Greetings. Ah, my spell. I lost the spell.
Suave culto. Acho que eu vou meter um culto. Culto é melhor. Culto é melhor.
Um culto?
Ah, a gente tem que ter dois nomes, então vou meter um.
2 nomes? Bota aqui no segundo.
Não. O sobrenome já existe.
Não pode?
Não dá pra tirar. Meu sobrenome é
Coleman.
Próximo. Ponto pra gastar. Força de vontade representa a determinação e resistência mental do personagem. Com a força de vontade alta, os magos podem lançar mais feitiços graças a reservas de mágico maior. Esse é o ataque de combate e ataques especiais. Constituição e força. Sobrevivência.
Guri. Sabe o que tá provando?
Porra, 2 armas, 1 arma. Arma escura, batida com escudo. 2 mãos. Então difícil porque nós é foda. Só não fui no pesadelo porque eu realmente não lembro a mecânica do jogo. Porra, só queria um cara mais gordinho, caralho.
Meu Deus, tu pode botar um corpo a mais?
É que esse jogo é antigo pra caralho, acho que de 2006 ou 2007.
Não tinha.
Sério, não tinha tanto. Eu tô com medo dele ficar muito aí, que ele deu uma bocada ali nessa porra aí.
For generations, your family, the Kuzlans, has stewarded the lands of Highever, earning the loyalty of your people with justice and temperance. When your country was occupied by the Orlesian Empire, your father and grandfather served the embattled kings of your land. Today, your elder brother takes up House Kuzlan's banner in service to the crown, not against the men of Orlais, but against the bestial darkspawn rising in the south.
I trust then that your troops will be here shortly.
I expect they will start arriving tonight, and we can march tomorrow. I apologize for the delay. This is entirely my fault.
No. The appearance of the Darkspawn in the south has us all scrambling, doesn't it? I only received the call from the king a few days ago myself. I'll send my eldest off with my men. You and I will ride tomorrow just like the old days.
True. But we both had less grey in our hair then. And we fought Orlesians, not monsters.
At least the smell will be the same. I'm sorry, Pup, I didn't see you there. Hal, you remember my son?
I see he's grown into a fine young man. Nice to see you.
Isso, puto. Ih, virou um belo homem, cara. É típico dele, mano.
My daughter Delilah asked after you. Perhaps I should bring her next time. Good. She goes on about your prowess as a warrior. I think you have it admired.
At any rate, Pup, I summoned you for a reason. While your brother and I are both away, I'm leaving you in charge of the castle. I'm certain you'd more than prove yourself, but I am not willing to deal with your mother during the war. She'd kill me if I let you know. She's already twisted into knots about Fergus Amigo. Now that's what I like to hear. Only a token force is remaining here, and you must keep peace in the region. You know what they say about mice when the cat is away. There's also someone you must meet. Please, show down.
It is an honor to be a guest within your hall, Tim.
Your lordship, you didn't mention that a Grey Warden would be present.
Duncan arrived just recently, unannounced. Is there a problem?
Of course not. But a guest of this stature demands certain protocol. I am at a disadvantage.
We rarely have the pleasure of seeing one in person, that's true. Pup, Brother Aldous taught you who the Grey Wardens are, I hope.
Not permanently, I fear.
Without their warning of the Darkspawn rising now, half the nation could have been overrun before we've had a chance to react. Duncan is looking for recruits before joining us and his fellow wardens in the south. I believe he's got his eye on Sir Gilmore.
If I might be so bold, I would suggest that your son is also an excellent candidate.
Honor though that might be, this is one of my sons we're talking about. I've not so many children that I'll gladly see them all off to battle. Unless you intend to invoke the right of conscription.
Have no fear. While we need as many good recruits as we can find, I've no intention of forcing the issue.
Pup, can you ensure that Duncan's requests are seen to while I'm gone? In the meantime, find Fergus, and tell him to lead the troops to Ostagar ahead of me. Upstairs in his chambers, no doubt, spending some last moments with his wife and my grandson. Be a good lad and do as I've asked. We'll talk soon.
Yes? I thank you. That is quite unnecessary.
Calma, meu amor.
Good evening, my lord. Greetings, my lord. You are the Terran son, are you not? I am a member of Alhal's personal guard. The rest of the Arse forces are expected to know. I understand you shall take charge of your father's castle once we march. Ah, then I wish you luck. Good evening, my lord. Good evening, my lord. Good evening, my lord. Good evening, my lord. Shall we dine?
We will serve you while the Terran is away. We will serve you while the Terran is away. Army in the south? Surely that's not true. We will serve you while the Terran is away.
We will serve you well while the Terran is gone.
Ah, é, a gente tem um cachorro.
There you are. You just told me the Terran had summoned you, so I didn't want to interrupt. Pardon my manners, my lord. It's simply that I've been looking all over the castle for you. I fear your hound has the kitchens in uproar once again, and is threatening to leave. No matter how the maids try to keep him out, he always finds a way in. You know these Mabari hounds. They listen only to their master. Anyone else risks having an arm bitten off. Boys, before Nan tears down the walls, you're quite lucky to have your own Mabari warhound, you know. Smart enough not to talk, my father used to say. Of course, that means he's easily bored. Nan swears he confounds her just to amuse himself. At any rate, your mother would have me accompany you until the matter is settled, shall we? Just follow the yelling. When Nan's unhappy, she makes sure everyone knows it.
Get that bloody mutt out of the larder.
But mistress, it won't let us near.
If I can't get into that larder, I'll skin both of you useless elves. I swear it.
Calm down, good woman. We've come to help.
You and you. Your bloody mongrel keeps getting into my larder. That beast should be put down. Just get him gone. I've enough to worry about with a castle full of hungry soldiers. You two, stop standing there like idiots. Get out of the way.
Porra, tratou os elfos que nem bosta. itens da expansão. Caralho, ganhei todos os itens da expansão.
Look at that mess. How did it even get in there?
Cachorro tem mal feito. Puta que pariu. Oi?
Cachorro? É que tá mata o cachorro.
Cachorro tá mal.
He does seem like he's trying to tell you something.
Tô fazendo imunização.
Did you hear that?
Creatures have no true reason to fight us.
Watch out, they might fight!
Disgusting critters!
We did it! Giant rats. It's like the start of every bad adventure tale my grandfather used to tell. Your hound must have chased them in through their holes. Looks like he wasn't raiding the larder after all. Those who rest from Safari.
Para com essa mania de querer bater nas coisas, guri. Para com isso, filha da puta.
And I'll be on my way. I'm to prepare for the arrival of more of the old men.
Para, homem.
There he is, as brazen as you please, licking his chops after helping himself to the roast, no doubt.
What? Rats? Not the large grey ones.
They'll rip you to shreds, they will!
See, now you've gone and scared the servants. I expect those filthy things are dead. Oh, I bet that dog led those rats into there to begin with. Don't even start with the sad eyes. I'm immune to your so-called charms.
Mais uma mamadeira?
Here
Esse
then,
segurinho vai
take
querer
these
explodir?
profits and don't say that Nan never gives you anything. Bloody dog.
Então por que ele fica pedindo?
Thank you.
O cachorro chora também, deu muito pra ele.
That's right, you two. Quit standing about.
Que cachorro feio.
Very well.
Deixa eu aproveitar meus 2 minutos
De paz.
de...
And my dear Bryce bought this back from Orlais last year. The Marquis who gave it to him was drunk, I understand, and mistook Bryce for the king. Ah, here is my younger son. I take it by the presence of that troublesome hound of yours that the situation in the kitchen is handled? Ah, marvelous. Just the thing for my guests to hear right before dinner. Darling, you remember Lady Landra, Anne Lawrence's wife?
I think we last met at your mother's spring salon. You're too kind, dear boy. Didn't I spend half the salon shamelessly flirting with you?
Right in front of your family, too.
You remember my son, Diary? I believe you two sparred in the last tourney.
And you beat me handily, as I recall. It's good to see you again, Lord.
And this is my lady-in-waiting, Iona. Do say something, dear.
It is a great honor, my lord. I have heard many wonderful things about you.
Don't look now, Eleanor. But I believe the girl has a crush on your lad.
Lady Landra!
Hush, Landra. You'll turn the poor thing scarlet.
Vamos dar uma cantadinha lá, né?
Pleases you, my lord.
I think perhaps I shall rest now, my dear.
Já tá querendo...
É, vamos tancar, vamos tancar, vamos tancar. Esse jogo é bom que tu pode tancar tudo. Menos o cara, sai fora, pode fuder. Não, pior que dá pra comer os outros também. Dá, mas eu não quero, tô obrigado. Dessa vez eu passo. Dessa vez os dragões não me obrigam.
You should say goodbye to Fergus while you have the chance. I know it's difficult to stay in the castle and watch others ride off, but we must see to our duties first. You understand that, don't you? You are here. Trust me, you'll get your chance for excitement soon enough. Yes, your father mentioned that. You haven't got it into your head that you want to be recruited. There's enough here at the castle to occupy you. I don't need you off chasing danger like your brother. As do I. Your father and brother are marching off to fight Maker knows what. All the assurances in the world don't comfort me, but it wouldn't help for us to take up arms and follow. Fergus and your father have their duty and we have ours. If he's not out with his men, probably upstairs with Oriana. I love you, my darling boy. You know that, don't you? Go do what you must then. I will see you soon.
Good evening, my lord.
Good evening, my lord.
It has begun.
Caralho, tu não tem absolutamente nada no teu quarto. Nada de valor.
Is there really going to be a war, Papa? Will you bring me back a sword?
That sword, Oren. I'll get you the mightiest one I can find, I promise. I'll be back before you know it.
I wish victory was indeed so certain. My heart is disquiet.
Don't frighten the boy, love. I speak the truth. And here's my little brother to see me off. Now dry your eyes, love, and wish me well. When there's a woman in your life, you'll understand. One day you'll meet someone who can handle you. Mark my words. If it's any consolation, I'm sure I'll freeze in the southern rain and be completely jealous of you up here, warm and safe.
I am positively thrilled that you will be so miserable.
Really? Was he riding a griffin?
Sure. Griffins only exist in stories now.
I'd heard that. Did he say why he's come? Good for him. I hope he makes it. If I were a Grey Warden, though, I'd have my eye on you. Not that Father would ever allow it. I wish you could come. It'll be tiring killing all those darkspawn myself.
Surely your father would not place both his heirs in danger?
Mother and Father have been fighting about it for days. It's too bad. I could have used you at my side. Then the Arl's men are delayed. You'd think his men were all walking backwards. Well, I'd better get underway. So many darkspawn to behead, so little time. Off we go then. I'll see you soon, my love.
I would hope, dear boy, that you plan to wait for us before taking your leave.
Be well, my son. I will pray for your safety every day you are gone.
Pô, a mulher do meu irmão é teusudão. Bom, tá bom.
Me apaixonar pela cunhada.
Por quê?
Pela cunhada.
I keep telling you, no darkspawn will ever best me.
Make us sustain and preserve us all. Watch over our sons, husbands and fathers, and bring them safely back to us.
And bring us some ale and wenches while you're at it. For the men, of course.
Mais uma multa.
Say this
Vou te passar.
What's a wench?
Mais uma
What
multa.
you pull on to
No
get
pensoar.
Aham.
Deve ser
A wench is a woman that pours the ale in the tavern for the party. Or a woman who
Fala
comes
muito,
over
mano.
there.
Acho que o jeito mais fácil de ficar cuidando dele é assim.
I'll miss you, mother
O
dear.
jeito mais fácil de cuidar
You'll
dele.
take care of her, brother, won't
É
you?
coisa que eu boto de cabelo.
I agree, especially if you get yourself hurt. I will never forgive you.
Now that is a good incentive, wouldn't you say?
Enough. Up.
Focado
Want to get an
no.
early night. We've much to do tomorrow.
Se não me engano, agora a gente dorme e vapo, todo mundo morre. Os caras invadem o castelo, coisa assim.
Até o guri.
Eles matam a mulher e o gurizinho. Os guerreiros do outro cara lá, do corno.
Tá vendo? Não?
Calma, cachorro de merda.
O cachorro avisou.
We must not exhaust our supplies.
Do lado.
Yeah.
Tem coisa que pode muito. Você não pode brincar. Você não...
Come, let us end this.
Darling, I heard fighting outside and I feared the worst. Are you hurt? Screaming woke me up. There were men in the hall, so I barred the door. Did you see their shields? Those are Howl's men. Why would they attack us?
Grita louco.
You don't think Howl's men were delayed? On purpose? Oh, cut his lying throat myself. Have you seen your father? He never gave the bail. We must find him. And trust his mercy. What if the soldiers went into your brother's room first? Let's check on them quickly. Then we'll look for Bryce downstairs.
Ai, que saco, não queria subir de nível. Já foi todo mundo pro caralho.
No! My little Oren! What manner of fiend slaughters innocents? I was not even taking hostages. He means to kill all of us. Oh, poor fuckers. Let's go, I don't want to see this.
Opa! Acho que ele se bateu. Se bateu sim.
Não, ele quer pegar aqui, ó.
It has begun.
I'm so sorry. If she hadn't come to me, if she hadn't been here. Perhaps we can salvage some things here, darling. Some of your father's. Belongings are in that trunk.
Tô me acostumar com a câmera do jogo e tô.
Can you hear the fighting? House men must be everywhere. The servants' passage leads out from the larder. But we must find your father first. The front gates. That's where your father must be. Listen, darling. We haven't much time. If we can't find your father, you must get out of here alive. Without you and Fergus, the entire Kusen line dies here. If Howe's men are inside, they must already control the castle. We must use the servants entering the larder to escape. Do you hear me? Then let us be swift.
As you say.
The castle has fallen! I'm getting out of here! Ah! Here they come! They're right behind me!
Let's end this.
Drag you from our land myself.
It's begun.
Calma, Gafanhoto.
Se trancou? Se trancou? Não precisa essa volta aqui. Não precisa sair. espremido.
We're getting close to the treasury. The Kuzlan family blade lies inside. Here, darling, take my key. The blade cannot fall into Hao's hands. It should sever his treacherous head.
It has begun.
Já.
Sai daí, Curi. Sai daí. Sai daí.
Falou comezinho.
It's begun. I shall do.
Man the gates! Keep those bastards out as long as you can! Your ladyship, my lord, you're both alive. I was certain Hal's men had gotten through. He was looking for you two. He told us to hold the hall as long as possible. When I realized what was happening, all I could do to shut the gates. But they won't keep Hal's men out long. If you've another way out of the castle, use it quickly. If I do that, you won't make it out before the gates fall. Please, go while you have the chance. When I last saw the Terran, he'd been badly wounded. I urged him not to go, but he was determined to find you. He went towards the kitchen. I believe he thought to find you at the servants' exit in the larder.
Bless you, Sir Gilmore. Make her watch over you.
Make her watch over us all.
I shall do. More enemies ahead. It's begun. Shall be done. Best be wary. Watch out! As you say. Shall be done.
Run! Run!
Tis begun.
There, you both are. I was
Bryce.
wondering when you would get here.
Meu pai no jogo vai se fuder.
Vegas, blood, what's happening? You're bleeding.
Al's men found me first. Almost did me in right there. You can't get away with this. The king will...
Bryce, we must get you out of here.
I won't survive the standing, I think. Only if you're willing to leave pieces of me behind.
Bryce, this is no time for jokes.
Tova.
Once Hal's men break through the gate, they will find us. We must go.
Someone must reach Fergus. Tell him what has happened. I wish I could go. Oh.
Bryce, no. The servant's passage is right here. We can flee together, find you healing magic.
The castle is surrounded. I cannot make it.
I'm afraid the turn is correct. House men have not yet discovered this exit, but they surround the castle. Getting past will be difficult.
You are Duncan, the Grey Warden.
Yes, your ladyship. The turn and I tried to reach you sooner.
My younger son helped me get here. Make her be praised.
I am not surprised.
Whatever is to be done now, it must be quick. They are coming.
Duncan, you are under no obligation to me, but I beg you, take my wife and son to safety.
I will, your lord. But I fear I must ask for something in return.
Anything.
What is happening here pales in comparison to the evil now loose in this world. I came to your castle seeking a recruit. The Darkspawn threat demands that I leave with one.
I understand.
Truthfully, you were always my first choice. I will take the Tyrna and your son to Ostagar to tell Fergus and the king what happened. Then, your son joins the Grey Wardens.
So long as justice comes to Howe. I agree.
Then I offer you a place within the Grey Wardens. Fight with us. We will inform the king, and he will punish Howe. I'm sorry, but a Grey Warden's duties take precedence even over vengeance.
Howe thinks he'll use the chaos to advance himself. Make him wrong, Pup. See that justice is done. Our family always does our duty first. The
Eu
Darkspawn must be
tô nem
defeated.
conferindo dela, se tá sendo a tela do
For your
jogo.
own
Confere
sake
pra mim.
and for Ferelden's.
Eu irei, pai.
We must leave quickly.
Bryce, are you sure?
Our son will not die of Howe's treachery. He will live. Make his mark on the world.
Darling, go with Duncan. You have a better chance to escape without me.
Eleanor.
Hush, Bryce. I'll kill every bastard that comes through that door to buy them time. But I won't abandon you. My place is with your father. At his side today and beyond.
I'm so sorry it's come to this, my love.
We had a good life and did all we could. It's up to our children now.
Then go, Pup. Warn your brother. You know that we love you both. You do us proud.
They've broken through the gates. We must go now.
Goodbye, darling.
To the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korkari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Kaelan. I didn't expect
a royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is he?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
No need, Duncan. You are Bryce's youngest, are you not? I don't think we've ever actually met. Your brother has already arrived with High Ever's men, but we are still awaiting your father. Dead? What do you mean? Duncan, do you know anything about this?
Terran Cousland and his wife are dead, Your Majesty. Arl Howe has shown himself a traitor and overtaken High Ever Castle. Had we not escaped, he would have killed us and told you any story he wished.
I can scarcely believe it. Well, how could he think he could get away with such treachery? As soon as we are done here, I will turn my army north and bring Howe to justice. You have my word. No doubt you wish to see your brother. Unfortunately, he and his men are scouting in the wilds. Of that, I have no doubt. You will see him again once the battle is over, I am certain. I apologize, but there's nothing more I can do. All I can suggest is that you vent your grief against the Darkspawn for the time being. I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits here.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds me that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Demon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters.
Gostei da armadura do rei. Foi legal. Gosto da armadura que tem um antiprotetor no ombro ali.
I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of Darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed,
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this would have to do.
Por isso que tem que ter vários filhos, porque se mata os 3, tem que ter um, tem que herdar as coisas nele. O pai tem que fazer mais uns 3 desses aqui. Ó o barrigão. Olha, amor, o barrigão, ó.
What the king said is true. We'll go back against the Darkspawn.
Ai. Amiga aqui, ó. Ai, não gostou desse... Volta pro braço, então. Volta pro baixo do pai. O que o rei de verdade quis vencer diversas batalhas contra os predadores.
Despite the victories so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling. Absolutely. We sent a call to the Grey Wardens of Orlais, and hope they will reach us before the Archdemon does. Our numbers in Ferelden are too few. We must do what we can, and look to Terran Loghain to make up the difference. To that end, we should proceed with the joining ritual without delay. Every recruit must go through a secret ritual we call the joining in order to become a Grey Warden. The ritual is brief, but some preparation is required. We must begin soon. No, there are 2 other recruits here already. They have been waiting for us to arrive. Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Your hound can stay with me while I attend to some business. The Grey Warden tent is on the other side of this bridge. You will find us there should you need to. The Grey Warden tent is across the bridge. Find me there if you wish.
O bem-vindo caminhando, eu mandei pra ti. Vou mandar o pedido dele.
Today, 2 units of men arrived every hour, and they expect to double that tomorrow. Still, Ted worries that may not be enough.
Mandaram mensagem.
As you say.
Onde é que tá? De me travar no jogo, que loucura.
The Tower of Ishal is off limits. The men stationed inside are securing it now. I think they used it once to watch for wilders coming out of the forest. By orders of Tairn Logain, the tower is being secured by his men to be used during battle. I'm told they discovered some lower chambers, and they don't know how far down they go, so for now, everyone's to stay out. I didn't see anything like that when I was there, but who knows? Goes back to the time of the Tevinter Imperium. Dwarven make. That's probably why it's still standing. Make us speed your steps.
Grey Warden recruit the Duncan route. This place hasn't seen such bustle in centuries, I'll wager. Need a hand getting anywhere? Used to be a fortress a long time ago, so I understand. Back in the days when the Wilders used to invade the lowlands. You were just on the eastern side of the ruin. The Tower of Ishal is there, but Tairn Logain's closed it off until the battle. This side is the King's camp. We've got the Grey Wardens here, the Circle of Magi, the Chantry. You can't swing a dead cat without hitting somebody in... Quartermaster, he's just a bit to the northwest. A few mages, yes. Brought those creepy, quiet fellows, the Tranquil. Gives me the shivers when they talk, all cold and even. They're to the north of here, bunched up with a herd of Templars glaring at them. Can't miss it. This is Ferelden, isn't it? The king has his kennels on the west side of camp. Stinks from all the hounds. These aren't cute puppies, though. Some of those dogs bite the darkspawn and get too much of that blood in them. It's like poison. Slow, painful death. Terrible. Good luck to you, then.
I'm sorry, but the mages must not be interrupted. The mages must not be interrupted. Their spirits are in the Fade. The Fade is the realm of dreams and the land of the dead, or so the mages tell us. Regardless, they are not to be disturbed, not even by Grey Wardens. The mages must not be interrupted. Their spirits are in the Fade.
Greetings, young man. You are Duncan's newest recruit, are you not? He's not a man easily impressed. You should be proud. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Wynne, one of the mages summoned by the king. The Circle sent many. Mages have always helped in past blights. To defeat the Darkspawn, we have to work together. It's not an idea everyone seems able to grasp. Stragglers, yes. Not the vast horde the scouts speak of. I wonder, how much do you know of the connection between Darkspawn and the Fade? Anytime your spirit leaves your earthly body, whether it's to dream or to die, it passes into the realm we call the Fade. It's home to many spirits, some benevolent, others far less so. At the heart of the Fade lies the Black City. Some say the Black City was once the seat of the Maker. But when the mages from the Tevinter Imperium found a way into the city, it was tainted with their sins. That taint transformed those men, turning them into twisted reflections of their own hearts. And the Maker cast them back to
Garoto, tu tá arrebentando o fio do fone, garoto.
At least that's what the Chant of Light says. It may be allegory, meant to teach us that our own evil causes human suffering. Or it may be true. It is as good an explanation as any for now. Advice? Never. You young ones know all there is to know about the world anyway. Why would you need advice from an elf? But I'm certain Duncan has more to do than talk to me.
Death is no failure, my friends. Should it find you will have served the Maker. Die in this battle, and when you stand before the Maker in the land beyond the Fade, he shall not find you wanting. Go not into death gladly, but with the knowledge that evil has been held at bay by your spilled blood.
You approach the tent of Tairn Logain. State your business. He's inside, but I don't think it's my place to discuss his activity. I
suppose, as long as we talk quietly. He and the king have been arguing for days. The Tern's known the king since he was swaddled, so they don't stand on ceremony. The Tern speaks his mind, the king yells right back. Personally, I think the king should do what Tern Logain tells him. Without the Tern, we wouldn't be doing as well here as we are. Very well. Greetings. King Kalen is not in his tent right now? I suppose I do, but it wouldn't be prudent to discuss the king's business with you. As you wish.
Maker above, hear the prayers of your sons and daughters.
So, any last wishes I can help fulfill before you head into battle? Life is fleeting, you know. That pretty face could be decorating some darkspawn spear this time.
How do you do?
Well, you're not what I thought you'd be. The name's Daveth. It's about bloody time you came along. I was beginning to think they cooked this ritual up just for our benefit. Just to give us a good scare. They don't really seem the type. I happened to be sneaking around camp last night, see, and I heard a couple of Grey Wardens talking. So, I listened in for a bit. I'm thinking they plan to send us into the wilds. It's all too secretive for me. Makes my nose twitch. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Like we have a choice. I've got nowhere else to go after what Duncan saved me from. Anyway, I expect it's time to get back to Duncan. That's where I'll be if you need me for anything.
Cara da disputa, uma loirinha. Já, vamos brigar eu e tu, guerreiro.
How do you do? How do you do?
Não consigo.
Have you seen an elf running about? Young woman, red hair, carrying a suit of chain. Oh, well, I'd like to know where she went, that's what. Oh, pardon my manners. My troubles are no concern of yours, I'm sure. Oh, I'm the quartermaster. Did you come for supplies? Oh, I'm sure you have better things to do than run errands for me. I can find it myself. Arms and armor, for the most part. The King's men, but you Grey Wardens provide what you need for a modest price. I also have some goods on the side I can provide. Strictly off the record, of course. To keep morale up, you understand. So long as you keep it quiet. Hello again. Is there something you need? Some supplies, perhaps? Let me know what you'd like.
am one of the tranquil, my friend. I am of the circle of magi. But instead of casting spells and reading tomes, I spend my time enchanting. It is a time-consuming process, but valuable. Enchantment provides the circle its wealth. Certainly we would not get by on.
Quer arrumar umas coisas pra deitar? Dali.
Allow me to put it this way. Do you know why those with magical talent are feared? It is dangerous beyond its power. Those with magical talent attract demons and spirits. We can be possessed easily and thus become horrors known as abominations. Even those with minor talents attract hungry spirits. Anyone with the power may learn blood magic from these demons. Hence, we are considered dangerous. This is our curse. Thus, I was made tranquil, stripped of emotions and talent. I am no longer dangerous. Our forehead is branded with magic, which stills our talent and mind. The process is irreversible as far as I am aware. It might seem such to you, but I feel no horror. I am content to serve in my role. You do? I feel nothing. As the name suggests, my existence is quite peaceful. I am alive, productive, and no danger to anyone. Surely that is not a terrible thing. Perhaps we may speak of something. Do you need assistance? It is the practice of folding magical lyrium into items first practiced by the dwarves. The tranquil have learned.
Vamos deitar. Vamos deitar.
We create the glow lights. As well. The irony, perhaps, is that it is a goodbye.
Beber. Vamos deitar. Aproveitar a noite pra não ir nada. Vamos descansar, que tá bem de tarde. E nós vamos junto pra depois nós deitar.
You there, elf. What's your name?
It's Pip, sir.
Go tell Turtle again that the war party's ready to begin. We'll send word if we find anything amiss.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
Não dá pra jogar mais, filho. Meu pai trabalha, então vamos desligar as coisinhas, vamos salvar aqui no live principal.